Devin Haney must be hard up for some cash because he just filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia for battery in a boxing match. Let's talk about that in this video. Devin Haney and Bill Haney have consistently been the biggest hypocrites in boxing. And now we have one more example of it, as Bill Haney and Devin Haney have announced that they are suing Ryan Garcia for having had Ostarine in his system during the fight that they had on April 20th of this year, in which Ryan Garcia mollywopped Devin Haney unexpectedly and definitively. But before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And thank you to everybody that supports in the chat. Thank you, Maddie Yole. Thank you, Barbara D. Thank you to everybody that supports Mr. Williams, allows us to continue to do this on this show. This video is going to be a little different because I'm going to start with the conclusion. I think Devin Haney and Bill Haney are tight on money. That's the only reason I could think that they would take this step to actually sue Ryan Garcia for beating him up in a boxing match. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that defend this and say, well, we're making a stance for performance enhancements, and we want to make sure that nothing like this happens to anybody else. I don't believe that. What I believe is that, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think Ryan Garcia had some inadvertent contamination of some supplements in his system. But other than that, Ryan Garcia was in terrible shape going into the fight with Devin Haney. He was drinking. He was smoking. He was not dedicated. The Ostarine that is in his system, if you listen to almost any expert that talks about this Ostarine, says that it couldn't have taken place because of he was getting performance enhancement benefits out of it. They said it was probably something around weight cutting, or it was just something inadvertent and he got something contaminated. That happens. In fact, I do believe that that's what happened. But aside from that, why would Devin do it? Why would Devin sue him? You sue him when you could fight him again? You can sue him when you can get your lick back in the ring and get paid for it? I mean, this isn't like some other scenario where, like, you don't have an ability to right the wrong in front of you and get paid in order to do it. But I'll leave that alone, because if he feels like he's aggrieved and he feels like it was unjust enrichment, battery, and what was the other one? Was it fraud? that he put in there? It was like 3. It was unjust enrichment, battery, and damage to his reputation. Bro, are you going to sue yourself after this? Because this is a huge damage to your reputation. And why is it such a big damage to your reputation? Because of what I said before. You're a bleeding hypocrite. Bill Haney's running around for years. Anybody and everybody could talk to. He was talking about being a hellified street ninja. He's a hellified street dude. This ain't what you do in the streets. This ain't in the culture. Man, I have been listening to culture and speech talks for a long time. And snitching ain't nowhere in it. And this is a variation of snitching. Bro, you got whooped. Just get back in the fight. Ain't nobody buying that, man. And if for some reason some judge buys it, which I don't think they will, nobody's still going to respect you for that. Man, you're a guy that is a professional fighter, and you're not trying to fight the dude. You're trying to sue the dude. Miguel Cotto didn't sue Antonio Margarito. I mean, who has sued somebody that wound up getting popped dirty after the fight? You just suck it up like everybody else and keep it pushing, man. Man, look, I mean, I understand if you are somebody that is, very white bread, very straight up and down type of guy that, lives by the law and believes in the justice system. But not if you're somebody running around impersonating a street dude. Dude, street dudes they literally get killed in the street and ain't out there snitching on nobody, telling on nobody, trying to get them put in prison. Some of them aren't. A whole lot of people will snitch, actually. But you get the point. We're talking about the culture, right? Anyway, man, this makes Devin Haney look terrible. And the only reason I think that he's possibly could justify doing this is if his money's leaving. And because, hey, man, he didn't get the money. First of all, I don't think he's ever made the money that they lied about him making. However, he spends a lot of money, obviously, because somebody just convinced him instead of going to make a bunch millions more money by fighting Ryan, spend some money by suing him and ruin the chance of getting a rematch. And you may actually lose the case you're suing him for, in which point in time he can turn around and sue you for lawyer's fees. I don't get this, man. I don't get it. Even if you win, even if Devin wins, he loses. Even if he wins, he loses. Who is going to want to do business with him, man? Number one, you're losing money for people. 2, you're not loyal. 3, then you're going to turn around and sue if things don't go your way. I need to know exactly why it is anybody would do business with Devin and Bill. After that, I wouldn't. I'd be like, hey, man, because you know who he's got to sue too. He's got to sue Golden Boy. They're going to have to sue Golden Boy too, because Golden Boy is put on the fight. He has a contract with Golden Boy. I can't wait to see whether or not he's suing Oscar De La Hoya as well. Is he going to sue DAZN as well? I mean, what's the slippery slope on this stuff? What happens if somebody has a busted glove? Like, say, can David Avanesyan go sue Terrence Crawford for battery because he hit him with a glove that blew up? Honestly, man, you just don't seem like that much of a tough guy. The merits of the lawsuit aside, which honestly, man, I haven't looked into much, but I got to tell you, the battery one, it's a boxing match. You didn't have any unwanted contact. Where's the battery in that? That's some unwanted contact or anticipation of an unwanted contact. Something close to that. You got paid to get punched, and you were punching him too. Unjust enrichment, he only got paid the money that he got from the fight. Where's the unjust enrichment? I can't wait to hear this lawyer's argument for this. And the damage to your reputation. You take that chance anytime you get into a fight, man, you could lose. But oh no, he cheated or the scorecard was wrong. So let me sue the judges for fraud. Man, if you don't get your litigious ass out my face, Devin, and beat it, ain't nobody gonna want to do business with you, man. And this thing has been roundly criticized by everybody that I've heard talk about it, other than the usual Cinco fans who really need to shut TF up. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.